Have you got a BHAG, a big, hairy, audacious goal, or a big, scary goal? That vision of something that you want more than anything that just feels just out of reach. But as you make steps towards making that goal happen, it feels more in reach. And even though there's part of you that thinks, oh my God, could this even be possible? But that's where I am at the moment. And what is my big, hairy, audacious goal? Well, let me tell you, because I've just written it down. And I tell you what, writing something down makes it more real and more tangible. I've written it in various degrees before, but not quite as brazen as this. So, I, Gina Dallison, from Gina Dallison Coaching, creating this wonderful space for everybody. I'll stop waffling. I, Gina Dallison, am going to heal myself and participate in an able-bodied full triathlon. And I'm going to do this next year. And yeah, that's every time the more you say these things. I've been talking about healing for years, and I've been learning about it, and I've been watching other people do it, and I've been talking to those people, and I've been learning from them, and it still feels out of reach to me. But I've been doing this stuff for 7 years now, and it's things are changing, things are shifting. And part of that is me sharing what I'm doing. That's what my coaching business is all about, because although I'm not where I would like to be, certainly regards in my finances and my health, I am just so far along. My world is amazing. I live an incredible life. I might not be able to walk very well, but that does not stop me having the best time. And I have been so far on this journey. It's learning about how to enjoy life when life isn't quite what you would like it if you could create your own life. But then what if all these challenging experiences are just giving us extra meat on the bones to actually decide what it is that's going to make us happy and what we want in life? And sometimes we have to experience stuff that we don't like in order to fully acknowledge and appreciate what we would really like. Why is it that, we have to go through relationship after relationship after relationship to find the one that we want? Well, if we're willing to learn the lessons in each relationship, then finding the one that's perfect for you will just be the next logical step. And what I am doing with my coaching is helping people do that. But what I am doing with this now is I'm going to document my journey. And you see me all over social media. I'm there a lot, even though I've got a little voice in the back of my head saying, don't get too big for your boots. No one wants to watch you all the time. Oh God, here's Gina again. Do. So that's sort of been holding me back, if I'm honest. But I had this idea on Tuesday, or not, like it wasn't this idea, this dream of running in it or taking part in a triathlon is something that's been on my vision board really for a long while. Certainly with regard to my healing, it's almost like that's almost proof of the pudding. Let's go from middle-aged woman disabled with MS who's reliant on a mobility scooter to get about, is taking part in a full able-bodied triathlon, and she's done that in a year. And that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to be sharing everything on social media with regard to what I'm eating, my little rituals, what I am, what I'm thinking about. But I'm going to be doing, I was spreading it across social media a little bit, but if you want to know the details, because I don't want to be blasting people with all my stuff when actually they're not that interested. So if you're interested and if you would like to support me on my journey, then I'm inviting you to come across to Patreon, which is a little membership program. So for the price of a cup of coffee, be it a large cup of coffee, a month, you get to hear the insights of what's going on with me and how I'm dealing with each moment and how you can keep your vibrational high even when shit is going on, basically. So if you would like to come along and be part of that, and I'm still learning how to use the whole platform, so it'll be little bits to start with, but I've got so much that's worthy of sharing. Life really doesn't have to be a shitty place. It is all here, and I totally know how to do that. And I'm going to work with my mind, my body, and my spirit, my soul, to to turn this into a reality. I'm using a lot of the work of Joe Dispenza. I've recently discovered him, and I'll share more of that in the Patreon group if you want to go and join. And I'll explain what I'm learning from him, because he's just incredible, his story. And if you haven't come across him before, just have a breathe. He is, I think he's from America. He has he was a chiropractor, but he's also a researcher and a scientist, really. And he really got involved and inspired to find out more about the mind-body connection. I suppose through his chiropractor. I don't really know the deep story of it. But interestingly, he actually got knocked off his bike during a triathlon, and I think broke his back in about 7 places. And he told him he would never walk again, and they were going to put, from what I've read, they were talking about putting sort of a metal rod through his spine, and he was like, "No, thank you very much. I'm going to do it my way." And I'm still learning about what he did. That's what he teaches, really, is to train your mind to think, that to believe, or to touch, or to see, or to visualize that future, and that's your intent. That visualization is me getting through that finishing line, running through that finishing line. I can see it. I've seen it every morning. So if you've got a strong intent mixed with a strong emotion, then it's inevitable. So if you're interested in turning your dreams from something that felt like a nice idea to actually, fuck, this could actually happen. So is this something that you want in your life, that you've always wanted? I don't know, maybe it's the house by the sea. Maybe it is going hiking in the Himalayas. I don't know, something that maybe you've had a bit of an idea. Another one of mine is going to Machu Picchu, so that's going to happen at some point as well. Another one of mine is taking the kids to Guadeloupe, and that's going to happen as well. So the other one is to be talking on stages and sharing my story. And that's going to happen as well. Bit emotional because I can see that just happening. So come and be part of my Patreon group. Support me on my journey and develop you in yours. And if you want to go a bit deeper, because Patreon is you get to you get to consume my content, if you like, but it's always me doing the talking. If you want to go a bit deeper and come and join the membership program, then we meet once a week, where you can ask any questions, we work through any challenges, and we do a bit of deep relaxation together. and that's just £25 a month. So the Patreon is, I think it's in dollars, so it's $5, which works out just under £4 a month. And the membership at the moment is £25 a month, and I'm looking to get 12 founder members to join that. And the idea of a founder member is you get to be involved in the morphing of the group, although it's ever evolving, to be honest, anyway. But you also, I promise that price point for you, so long as you continue to be in it, and so long as you, for as long as you want to be in it, then the price will never go up for you, even though we're going to add more and more value to it all the time as it builds and it grows, and we have more wild, crazy dreams that we want to we want to materialize. So that's what's going on with me, and it feels a little bit scary putting it out there. And it's taken 4 days to get to this point, and I will be sharing in the Patreon group some of the steps that it took me to get here, just from the 4 days ago, because there's been a lot of mindset stuff that came up, a lot of fears, a lot of feeling of unworthy, which was really interesting because I would never have said that I felt unworthy. But yeah, those are the feelings that definitely have come up for me as I've thought about this and thought about myself running through that finishing line and thought about people cheering me on, and I just goes like, oh my God, yeah. The deep under what happens if I don't, what happens if I fail. And then, you know, my conscience comes back in and says, yeah, but failure is just a step. It's just a step. And you just step up, and actually you get a good failure and it'll be a step up. So nothing is failure, everything is learning. And let's do this. So want to come and make your dreams come true? Then come and learn what I'm doing and watch mine come true too. See you later.